Hello, my name is Alexander and I created this video to show you the capabilities of the human brain. In this video, I'll tell you how real psychics use their abilities and what exactly they can do. I only know this because 3 or 4 very powerful psychics have been bullying me since June 2016. They are true professionals, and they may work for the Russian government. I don't know if that's true. You can watch the full story by following the link. And in this video, we'll know what real psychics can do. And I'm not talking about communicating with spirits. Let's begin. In 2016, I was stalked by one psychic. He could actually read my thoughts. All I had to do was imagine bread and cigarettes and my trip to the store. And he already knew. So, psychics can see images in a person's thoughts. I tried many times to change my route and go to a different store. But the psychic already knew that. But who would walk into a store and just ask the clerks or strangers to help them? What do you think? Paying money every time at a new store, and handing over so much money to strangers? I don't think they paid them. But they could show their police or federal security service IDs and then they could do whatever they wanted. All this time, from 2016, strangers have bullied me. They would stand behind me and loudly insult me, but when I turned to ask who they were insulting, they would immediately say, "Nobody, you're mistaken." And they always knew when I turned on the recorder on my phone. Then they remained silent. Who warned them? Who was reading my thoughts about the recorder? In October 2017, 2 more psychics arrived. I was at work and everything was fine, no one bullied me. I even thought they'd left me alone and now I could live and start a family. I was wrong. And then the very strangest thing in my life began. I felt like someone very powerful was inside my head. It felt like someone was holding your brain with their hands and could turn your head, and even your eyes. It was a terrifying feeling, like someone had power over you. It was all true. I saw drops of water dripping from the ceiling of my trailer onto my hands and face. I could even feel them, but as soon as I concentrated and checked them, I couldn't find a hole in the ceiling. The roof was steamed, and I was dry. They could instill pain in my limbs. I walked around limping for about a day, and my knee hurt. It was sudden, and the pain went away just as suddenly. They were trying to give me a heart attack. It felt like someone had hit me in the heart. I was very weak. They didn't let me sleep. And sometimes I even went outside and washed my face with snow to make the pain go away. My skin was very dry, and I drank water often. At first, I even thought it was radiation or an ultrasonic weapon. One night, they pressed hard on my brain, and the pain was excruciating. I thought I was going to die. I opened my phone and found a photo of a shark. I began looking into her eyes, tensing all the muscles in my face and head, and I felt the pain go away. But as soon as I relaxed and removed the shark photo, the pain returned. So I realized that we can also tense certain areas of the brain and block signals waves from psychics. I was framed there, and while I was battling the psychics, the drilling crew drained about 30 cubic meters of drilling fluid and added water. A commission arrived, and they accused me of negligence and removed me from the project. At the main office, my bosses asked me to sign a document accepting full responsibility for the poor drilling mud parameters, but I wasn't prepared to be held accountable for someone else's incompetence and refused to sign it. I showed them a video of the drilling fluid outside the drilling pad and explained the stages of my work. My contract ended in April 2018, but I couldn't find employment anywhere else. Someone very influential tried to do this, and 2 years later, I'd endured 2 7-day hunger strikes in 1 month, and my body would become very weak. And when I returned home at the end of October 2017, the psychics tried to kill me multiple times. They put pressure on my brain. They wanted to give me a stroke. One psychic whispered in my ear, but there was no one in my apartment. While another psychic pressed on my head, my blood pressure increased, and it's very dangerous. In October 2019, psychics began transmitting dreams to me. I don't know how exactly they do it, but the dreams were very realistic. I even froze there and felt the cold and water, fear and anger. They showed me many dreams in which I performed certain actions. I'll tell you about some of the most memorable ones. We were walking with a crowd of people 200 to 300, and I walked ahead and climbed a hill and saw a huge crowd of dead people coming towards us. I quickly realized it was best to distract the crowd and ran to lead them away. Another dream was about World War II. I was a Soviet sniper in a ruined city in winter. In another dream, I saw my grave and my dead body. In another dream, I saw a huge underwater city in the ocean, filled with blue light. The city was under a glass dome. In another dream, I was on the moon and saw alien bodies. And of course, they tried to kill me many times in the dream. Someone pushed me off a balcony. Someone tried to run me over with a car. or blow me up. I saw all of this in my dreams. The dreams were very real, and every time I saw something, I heard a psychic shouting loudly out the window or behind the wall in the entryway. He shouted trigger phrases. For example, "The tank is burning, you're cold, you've been killed." After hearing these phrases, something new happened in my dream. These psychics can make you sleep. It's not hypnosis, because this psychic is 10 meters away from me behind the wall. He, with the power of his mind, looking at my photo into my eyes, gives the command to sleep, and I immediately get a headache and feel weak. They also instill fear, weakness, and aggression. I've been provoked many times to attack people. As we have already discovered, they can cause heart attacks, strokes, and intestinal pain. They can also drag you by the arms or legs. I can lie on the couch and feel as if someone is looking at me, taking my brain into their hands, and then suddenly yanking my arm or leg. I could move 30 to 50 centimeters. This is really true. In 2019, I had this episode. I was falling asleep and suddenly I saw two people sitting in a car. One was young and holding my photo because it was through the eyes in that photo that I saw them. The second person was 55 to 60 years old. The young man was holding a telescope. Apparently, he was looking at my photo through it. I heard the old man's voice, and he said, "He sees us. Finish it." And I woke up. Conclusion: psychics exist, and they've already learned to control other people with their brains. They can even kill. But why did they come to me? What did I do wrong? Who hired them? Why didn't the psychics do the right thing? And why didn't they turn the people away? If I were a psychic and knew the guy was normal, I would have refused to let them bully him. Big money does its job, and everyone has their price. It's like prostitutes, everyone names their price. What do you think, dear citizens of planet Earth? It's June 2026. No one in Russia has stopped these psychics for a single day. I've written to the Russian presidential administration many times, asking them to stop the psychics, but no one has helped me. I've contacted the police, but they're not questioning anyone. So who are they? Who's protecting the psychics? Why aren't the Russian people and the Russian government stopping them? What do you think? Maybe they don't want the world to know the truth. They have violated countless constitutional rights and must pay for it. Can you imagine what kind of powerful psychics have been killing me since 2016? Where did they train before? Who were their test subjects? They could have been practicing on prisoners. That's my opinion. Share your opinion. Be sure to read the main story with all the details.